Ocarina of Time. Bomb nut Ocarina.
That's what they call me in the hood.
Okay.
Yo, dog, you got that bomb Ocarina nut? Oh, girl, I got it if you want it.
Is that drug slang?
No, that's actually
Oops.
That's kind of like the power crouch tap. That's another sexual maneuver.
Okay.
The bomb Ocarina nut.
Sure. I can hit that from here, right?
Fuck yeah.
Dude!
Well done.
Dope AF. Isn't that the best, like, millennialism?
AF?
AF.
I like it. What's funny is, have you heard people actually saying it AF?
Yes.
Like, that cracks me up.
That's very... Or RIP in peace.
Rip in pieces? Yeah, I like that one.
That used to piss me off until I found out that people were doing it, like, ironically.
Well, people weren't doing it ironically originally.
I legit thought people were, like, completely serious.
People were that dumb, and then people heard people being that dumb and thought it was hilarious and started copying it.
Okay. See, that's one of those things when I first heard it, I just hated the world. And now I'm okay with it because more people are using it ironically than...
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
I don't!
I like this one. I don't think I would do better on Mars.
Rip AF.
Rip AF.
Rest in peace as fuck.
Just put that on my tombstone.
Yeah, but I want that on my tombstone.
All lowercase, no punctuation.
No punctuation, no space.
Rip AF.
No, any spaces?
No, one space in the middle.
One space.
Oh my goodness gracious. No, when I was in Australia in, I guess it was 2012.
When I was studying abroad in Cambridge, London, England.
It was fucking Oxford.
I bought a monocle.
I did not buy a monocle.
I bought a monocle to insatiate my bloodlust for being fancy and learning.
I mostly just bought pints of beer and studied a lot. But when I was in Australia, I found out that years before Americans were saying AF, they were saying just the word as. So instead of saying something was cool as fuck, you'd
just
say
cool as.
Oh, that's cool as.
Really?
Yeah. Or if you say it's hot as, anything where you would end it with some.
I bet you
exclamation.
AF originated from somebody trying to type out cool as, and they just
went
2 keys over.
Yeah. ASDF, it's right fucking there.
And they sent it without looking, and the person that got it was like, AF.
We're gonna want to rotate that whole way.
How? Oh, with the bow. With the bow. Oh, do I shoot that?
Fuck yes.
Dude, we're so good at this game as a team.
Well done.
Aww, wrong noise.
That would be a good text tone too. I'm sure somebody has a soundboard somewhere.
Oh yeah. I wanna link all these sounds to a
MIDI keyboard?
Yes!
That would be great.
Fucking...
Don't jump in the hole down there until after you get the key.
Like, you go down the hole. This is a boss key, right?
Yeah, that's why it's at the fancy-ass chest.
I got the key!
Oh, and you got a fucking wall master coming down on you.
I'm good. I'm good.
They weirdly...
I'm good.
You probably should jump in that hole now, actually. There is another room down there if you look on the map.
Like, you go down the hole. Ow! Little shit. Oh, whoa, you can just change with a single Z push?
Yeah, you can switch targets. They teach you that in Kokiri Forest, right?
Oh, well, I was never there, okay? Mentally, anyways.
Mentally? You skipped over the tutorials?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I guess we did, didn't we?
You said milk refreshes all your health?
It's 5 hearts.
Whoa, what up?
But you can drink out of that bottle twice because Mario is so nice, he gives you a lot.
It's me, Milkio.
Oh no.
You got a stick.
Whoa, I like you so much, I give you 2 helpings.
Go, little boy. Oh god. Oh god.
Now this is a floor master.
Oh god. What's the difference?
He doesn't go up to the ceiling, he just runs around on the floor. And when you kill him, it's like one of those horrifying YouTube videos where the mom spider has all the babies on its back, and somebody touches it, and then all of a sudden it's 100 spiders. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Why are you still hookshotting it? It doesn't work. It just pulls you in and grabs you.
Ah!
Yeah.
Ah, get up on the...
Yeah.
I'm like a woman on a chair trying to get away from mice.
What is this, 1950? The cool thing is, if you don't kill these fast enough, the third one will regrow into a big one. It's another instance of that.
Oh, I'm so good at this game. Was that literally... Okay, there it gives me a thing. I was like, was that literally just a trap?
Oh gosh, I was looking for sound effects online. Somebody has a fucking soundboard where they just extracted every sound from the game.
Look, the...
Yeah, you got the pot at the same time. Oh, he's bouncing it on his head. Oh my gosh.
What do you say? They extracted every...
I have the sound of a door closing. See, they extracted every sound from the game.
That's awesome.
I was just hoping for the little jingles, but I've got everything here.
We got a jingle jangle problem on our hands.
Oh my gosh. They have all the notes that Malin sings.
Huh.
That is so... So you can take these and mix it up yourself and make your own songs. I expect to see some really interesting editing on this episode. You gotta make your own...
That ain't happening.
Write your own piece of music, and then get all these notes and just do it. Write it out like fucking... what was that Super Nintendo game that let you make songs?
Mario Paint?
Yeah. Just write it out like it's Mario Paint Composer.
Nah, fam. Nah, fam, I'm cool. Okay.
So now you have 2 small keys. Do you have the map yet? Pause and see if you have the whole map. So you got the bow, but yeah, you have the map. You have the compass too.
It's the map. It's the map.
Oh, now that you have the arrows, you can open the door to the other... Yeah, the only place you haven't been is that other hallway over there.
Which? Oh, I gotta shoot the thing. I gotta shoot the eyeball. Here I go. Whack. I missed.
Oh, I missed.
I quit the game. What happens when you run out of arrows against Phantom Ganon?
More will appear.
Oh, that's helpful.
They didn't make it as weird as in that one Wind Waker fight where the boss snorts more out of his nose for you.
That's kind of cool.
It's a weird one.
Whoops, wrong.
Normally they just take the Metroid approach and put a bunch of smaller enemies around. So when you kill them, they give you loot drops to fight the boss.
Suck it!
Nice. See how he landed and made a stick for you?
I don't need magic. I need some health.
You'll be fine. You got milk and a fairy, right?
Yes, but...
You can go ahead and drink the milk if you want.
I'm going to. It's like his taunt in Smash Brothers.
Nice.
Oh, I see a Spooter. Am Spoderman.
So can you get up there to where that chest and everything is?
Spoderman.
Oh, you don't need that chest. That's an optional one, I think, up there.
Spoderman.
Hey, look, it's a fucking spoiler.
Spoderman.
You not reach it? Yeah, try a little different angle.
Nah, dog.
Are you attracting it, or is that as far as it goes?
As far as it goes.
I feel like you can totally... Try shooting it with arrows and then picking up the coin with the compass.
The coin?
Yeah, the token.
Oh, okay. I was like, this is rupees, dog. This is Ruples Pooples right here.
Try and hit the front of the chest so that you hook shot to the side of it, you know? Like over here. You can do it, buddy. Precision hookshotting.
It's inverted, too, which...
Yeah, welcome to Nintendo 64.
I'm not a fan of. Got it! Suck it!
It's a heart.
Sick.
That's what you wanted.
I'm not...
Now run face first into this spider.
I'm not the most upset about that, heart. Okay!
Yeah, that could have been worse. Can you look up at the wall above you? Or behind you, you know? Turn, turn, turn. I mean, like, 180 degrees behind you.
Oh.
Where the camera is. Because up there... yeah, there's a door there.
Right.
Okay, so I guess we're going to come out there. Right? Because there's no way to get up there. So where does that door go to on the map?
Where?
Goes around that hallway. Okay.
Yeah.
So can you get into that door from the other side there? You know, from the other end of that hallway in the main atrium?
Do you know the answer to this question? And you're just...
I don't remember.
I don't think so.
So I'm just looking at the map to see, like,
I don't
okay.
think so. Don't I go down here?
Well, you went down there already. It just takes you to the other courtyard. You can go from one courtyard to the other now because you have the bow. You see if you can get there in the atrium. It might be that it's up on a ledge.
No, yeah, it is up on a ledge. It's up on this ledge.
Yeah, okay, so...
Yeah, boy.
Can't get in that way.
Yeah, boy.
How else can you get to that side of the room?
Base. How low can you go? Fly? Hover boots?
No,
Do I get the hover boots right now?
Oh my god. Pull up the map again so I can figure out where the hell we're supposed to go here.
You don't even know.
Go to the second floor.
Oh, the second floor of the map.
Yeah, I don't know. A little easier. Yeah, you have to go up to... Oh, yeah, you have to go back past where you got the bow, because there was a locked door there. That's when we turned around.
And jump down the hole?
Mm,
Is it this one over here?
no, you did the hole already.
Is it this one?
Yeah, now you're going to have to... Yeah, you have to go this way, and you'll have to re-twist the hallway.
Why, though?
Because when the hallway is twisted, or is not twisted, you can't get to the room where the bow is.
Twisted transistor. No.
Twisted Sister?
Twisted Transistor.
We're not gonna take it.
Yeah, no, that's a Korn song.
That's fucking Twisted Sister. Or no, that's Quiet Riot.
Yes,
wait,
but
is
Twisted Transistor
Transistor
is a song by Korn.
Oh, okay.
And I know that because it was the theme song for a wrestling pay-per-view in 2005.
Oh.
Don't ask me. I think it was Taboo Tuesday. If that's correct, that's scary.
Are you big into professional wrestling?
I used to be. A long time ago.
Like 2005-ish?
Like 04 to 08. I follow it vaguely now. They rarely ever have any pay-per-views in Indianapolis anymore. They've only had 3 in almost 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Which is annoying. I feel like the state of Indiana deserves a bit more respect than that.
Maybe there aren't as many fans up here. Where do they have most of them?
I mean, the biggest metropolitan cities, but, I mean, I think we deserve a WrestleMania. You know, we have a gigantic football stadium. That's where they do the WrestleManias now.
Sounds like you do still follow it.
I don't watch the product.
Oh.
Like, it's been a very, very long time since I've seen an episode of Raw or SmackDown.
What is the appeal in watching those? Because everyone knows it's scripted who's going to win, so there's no suspense in that regard.
Well, just because the people behind the scenes know doesn't mean you know.
You can probably guess most of the time, can't you?
Sometimes. It depends on the booking. I mean, the reason I watched most of the time was for the cool athletic shit. I mean, a lot of people don't give... I think too many people... That's right, there's a lot.
It is a performance art, and it takes a lot of
too many people
prowess.
Too many people do not give those athletes the proper, you know, the props that they deserve, because it takes, you know, they are professional stuntmen.
Basically,
some of them.
yeah.
Do I go up here?
You just want to climb that ladder, because this is the hallway that's above the room we're trying to get to. Oh, good job.
Oh, all the way outside. I don't even get in the atrium.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, technically, this is the first room of the dungeon. Even though, yeah, it does still seem like it's outside the dungeon.
But a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't give it the credit it deserves, and I think too few people recognize the type of, like, at its peak, the cultural impact that wrestling has on the mainstream, because there was you know, what they call the Attitude Era, which was like 98 to, it was like WrestleMania 14, which was 98 to WrestleMania 17.
Okay.
This was the point in time where there was a big competition, WWF, which has since changed to WWE because they got sued by the World Wildlife Fund.
Yeah.
And WCW, which was World Championship Wrestling. That's they had what was called the Monday Night War, because both Monday Night Raw and Nitro were both on Monday at the same time, and Nitro was just killing WWF. They beat him in ratings like 50 some odd nights in a row.
Oh wow!
But the difference back then, Raw wasn't live and Nitro was.
Oh.
So Nitro got a hold. One night, Nitro got a hold of the result of their main event and spoiled it for them. And instead of the reaction they expected, which was people would be like, who wants to see that? The result that they spoiled, everybody tuned in to watch. And that was the very first night. That was the night that they broke their streak in terms of ratings, and they never looked back, and they just crushed them.
That's really weird.
Pounded them. Yeah, it's really odd, but it's one of those things where, like, you can say it about any business, like even video games too. Like, competition is a good thing, and they called it the Attitude Era back then because they were not PG and they took a lot of risks and did a lot of adult things. You know, a lot of suggestive stuff with women and stuff like that.
Oh, that's always fun.
But it won them the war, and they're still alive, and WCW's been dead. But at the same time, nowadays, you know, they have no competition. WWE basically has a monopoly on the wrestling business. Do I have this key? I do. WWE has a virtual monopoly on the wrestling business, and it's just not fun.
Well, you could always go watch your local high school team.
I could, but that's no fun because it's real.
Yeah, wrestling is an interesting thing. I actually watched it with my ex. I did it in high school. She and her family were really into it, so I was a John Cena fan from about...
And his name is John Cena!
I was a big John Cena fan from like 09 to 012.
Cena was my favorite in 04 before he started his gimmick. The thing about Cena is that Cena's like the ultimate company ass kicker, or ass kisser, not kicker.
Oh yeah?
He just, you know, he's a good employee and that's fine. What did that do, by the way? In the lobby?
It untwisted the hallway.
Ow. He's the ultimate company ass kisser, and I just don't like him.
Well, he's one of the faces. I mean, he has to be like that, right?
The face of the company?
Well, isn't that what's the wrestling slang?
Yeah, face.
Yeah, he's a
Good
face.
guy,
He's
yeah.
a face instead of a heel.
Yeah, he's the top, or was the top baby face in his, you know, in his major run. But the thing about Cena is he used to be so popular with the men.
Down the hole.
And then once all the kids and women started liking him, it just turned everybody off. And
you see, the thing is, I liked John Cena when I was watching him wrestle because of that. Nicely done. Because of his face personality was kind of a nice, refreshing change from all the ones that were trying to be badass, gross, like Undertaker and stuff. But when I really started liking him was when he was already famous from his wrestling, like a few years later, and is now the person who has done the most granted wishes for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Well, according to some people, it depends on who you ask, but a lot of people do, you know, a lot of... The thing about the WWE is that they do their best to... People don't realize how political pro wrestling is.
In what way?
In the way that people say behind the scenes that wrestling is all about getting over, and once you're over, you can...
Getting over what?
Just getting over... Damn it. The term getting over means that you are popular.
Oh, okay.
Getting over with the fans. Like, somebody like... damn it, I already fucked this up. Or did I? Getting over is in... Is this a piece I don't need?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure. Somebody like, you know, some of those popular wrestlers in history, like Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, they were incredibly over, and they can sell merch. You know?
Yeah.
Basically, all Vince McMahon cares about is your ability to push merch, and once you can push merch, he'll push you to the moon. But there are plenty of wrestlers who, in the past, have gotten insanely over, but
It's gonna be
they...
close.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it!
Oh, I counted it!
Wow.
Wow! I didn't think it was gonna be close. It was gonna be there, but it just... There was enough of a leeway that it gave it to you.
There's
Nice.
a certain look in WWE. You know Vince McMahon, the owner.
Oh yeah, I rewatched the video of him and Trump fighting.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I watched that like 5 or 6 times on election night.
I watched that WrestleMania live actually.
That's hilarious.
So Vince,
Battle of the Billionaires.
Vince wants a certain look for his guys. You know, you have to be a certain height. You have to have a certain look to you. Basically, a gigantic. You know, Hulk Hogan when he started out was like 6'7", super muscular. Guys like Andre the Giant, you know, really big guys. You have to have a certain look. You have to be, you know, if a guy comes in at like 6 foot, you know, odds are he's not gonna do much in the business, regardless of how over he gets, just because that's not what Vince is looking for. And there have been some guys in the past that have bucked the trend who, despite their small stature, have gotten over, and despite his resistance, he's gone with them. But in general, it's very hard to get past the you know, if the machine isn't behind you.
Yeah,
in the
it's a business.
But that's not right.
Well, you think that it should be more about the merits of the fans?
I think that
if they bring in viewers, they should be pushed.
If somebody draws and somebody pushes merch, it doesn't matter what they look like. They should be, you know, perhaps not on top of the card, but they don't deserve to get buried like he does to, you know, certain...
You're beefing on somebody. Who is he mistreating?
Well, he's done it to a bunch of people. Like, I could give you tons of different... What the fuck?
She's snorting some cocaine off the floor.
I could give you lots of different examples of people that have gotten over and they just, you know, and the company just didn't go with them because they weren't one of...
Maybe try your bow.
Vince's hand-picked guys. And then you also have other guys who weren't over at all, but since they were Vince's guy, they get pushed to the moon and they, you know, all sorts of stuff.
Well, wouldn't that just drive the fans away?
Yeah. Which is why I don't watch anymore.
Oh, I see.
You know, they're gonna push certain guys. You know, and it's not a matter of like, I don't want to watch this because they're pushing a guy I don't like. It's because they do it for, you know, for years.
Really?
Vince's big motto is he doesn't do what his fans want. He tells his fans what they want.
Oh wow, like fucking Steve Jobs or something.
And he's a heel, and he comes out on television. He's said that before.
Oh yeah.
And he's just trying to get heat, but is it the one that spins?
Yes.
He's just trying to get heat because he's a heel, but you can tell he really means it. You know,
he really is an asshole.
He's I don't want to say he's not a good businessman, but it just doesn't make sense that if a writer or Vince himself or somebody has heat with a certain wrestler who draws and can sell merchandise, but he doesn't, you know, put the belt on him or whatever, you know, isn't that a stupid way to do business?
It could be.
If this person is...
It could be that their intent is not so much to draw... Maybe they want a little bit of conflict with the viewer, so that the viewers talk about how they hate what's happening with wrestling.
No.
You don't think so?
No. The dirt sheets have been around for decades. People, you know, these gossip people, and it doesn't... no. He's just... And it's not even him sometimes. It's you know, guys who are over just to be over. Like there's certain people who okay, there's a wrestler, his name was CM Punk.
Oh yeah.
And when he was in the company, I still wasn't watching at the time, but he was my favorite. And he had a big falling out with the company due to the way they treated him. And he did a whole podcast after the legal stuff was lifted and
taken care of,
and he could talk about it. And there was a point in time in 2011 where he had just had like match of the year with Cena. His storyline was white hot. He was white hot, and he just got de-pushed. Guys, I hear it.
It's in that room.
Oh, it's in that room?
Yeah.
He got buried, which is a term for they take somebody and they just completely de-push them, basically.
They just don't book them anymore.
Well, like they
don't get promoted matches or anything.
Well, kid was white hot, and then the month after he has, or a month or two after he has match of the year, Triple H comes out of retirement and then goes over on him on a pay-per-view, and he doesn't get his rematch. There's no storyline out of it. He just gets beat on pay-per-view. And when you have a guy that's white hot like that, you don't do that. You push him to the moon, and if they eventually sputter out, they sputter out. But you make as much money out of them as possible, and you don't. It's just like there's a wrestler named Daniel Bryan who was also white hot like three years later after that.
Here's the boss.
And I know, and it was coming up to WrestleMania time.
He's not here. Just leave. I'll come back.
Okay, that's fine. It was coming up to WrestleMania time, and they hadn't even considered putting Dude in the main event of WrestleMania because he wasn't Vince's guy. Vince was so set on two other guys. Wrestling is very clique-based, or at least it used to be back in the day. It's all about backstage politics, which is something that I find interesting about it, but at the same time, it makes it unfun,
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it is with Magic sometimes.
There's no backstage politics with Magic.
Well, kind of, in the sense of like...
How do I know?
It's the one that looks real. There's one that's sort of dark and shitty, and then there's one that's got actual color to it.
Is there one coming out of each painting?
There'll be 2 coming out total.
Target!
Yeah, you'll have to free aim it.
Oh, you do? That's lame.
Well, you gotta learn to use the bow. So I usually just stand in the middle and spin around. Oh, there he is. He's coming. Behind you. Yep. Shoot his ass. Nice. Just keep doing that. Well, I mean, when you learn about how, like, they just made the team series a real thing for... No, it's not that one. He's gonna zap you. They just made the team series as an official thing for Magic where players are now on a team.
Is that Grand Prix?
No, it's for the Pro Tour.
Do you have to be on a team?
No, but, I mean, if you're not competing in the team series, you're not, like, a known pro, pretty much.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like, it is dumb, because all of the... They've taken what was sort of a backdoor... Nope. What was a backdoor, like, unsanctioned team thing. Where the fuck is he? And, where basically you can't get on to the highest level of competition if you don't have... Nope. Keep looking. Keep spinning. There he is. If you don't have connections. If you don't know other high-level pros that will practice with you, test with you, figure out the meta.
To be fair, if you're not on a team already, then, I don't know any super high-level pros that... Just shoot him down. Damn it. I'm supposed to get him. Ow!
Did you try and hookshot him?
Yeah! Well, you weren't telling me what to do, so I'm just spitballing here.
I don't know, ask Navi. Or do that. He's down! Oh, he was down for the count!
So this is the last fight of the game. Light.
It's energy ping pong.
Fuck!
Got milk. Oh, pardon me, Phantom Ganon.
You're right.
I gotta get my calcium for today. My vitamin D.
I mean, anybody who's anybody, any big level pros in Magic, they don't ever test alone.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't test alone. So what do you do if you're trying
you
to become a
can
pro?
test alone with Moto.
It's not nearly as good.
I didn't say it was nearly as good.
They're
but
testing
you
by
can
playing
do
against
it.
other pros. Like, how else can you get testing that's that effective?
Fuck!
It's gonna speed up on you. Gotta go a little quicker.
Okay.
Oh, there he is. Go get him. This is a fight where power crouch stabbing can help you.
Good thing I know how to do that.
I thought you had to do that.
I know. Didn't mean I listened. You gotta charge it up with the stick.
No, you can just use a jump slash with your sword now that you're big.
I am a big. Fuck me!
You want to try and hit that back to him.
Thanks. Why'd he move? Why'd he move?
Sometimes he doesn't like your return on a serve, I guess, and doesn't want to play with you.
Double fault.
Yeah. I was over the line.
Have you seen?
Fuck you was over the line.
Have you seen the video of when like 2 Australian guys in some event were playing, and sick, and one of them served, and dude called it out, and the guy who he served it to said, "That was in if you want to challenge it."
No.
And he looks at him like stupefied, and he challenges it, and sure enough, it was in.
That's weird. Why'd he tell him? Didn't want to win on a bad ref call?
Thank you, Jesus. I think he's just being a good sport.
Yeah, playing honestly. Not taking advantage of a
I mean, that's what I'd have done.
bad call.
You know, if you score on me, you score on me. But I'm too used to watching football when they replayed the video back.
Oh, yeah.
It only had to touch the line. Like, it was mostly out. Or no, it was mostly in. Get out.
You weren't ready to go
I
get
didn't
him?
have both hands on the controller because I can't even hit him. God.
God, I forgot how many cycles this guy takes when you're not power crouch stabbing him.
Suck it! Listen, you keep your weird sexual moves to yourself. I'll play the game how I want to play it.
Brandon's gonna put in a clip here of power crouch stabbing.
No. No, it'll be the gif of the guy you put on Twitter. Ding, 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 ding.
What does Navi tell you about this guy? It's just like, play ping pong. Hit his beams back at him.
You ever played Pong before?
Try swinging a little earlier.
It's an evil ghost of the Forest Temple. He comes out of one of the pictures. Answer his magic attack with an attack of your own. That isn't vague at all.
That sounds like you should use Din's Fire on him.
Will that work?
I don't think so. Maybe once he's on the ground, you could damage him with Din's Fire. You should try it.
I gotta hit it back first.
Have you tried deflecting it with a bottle yet?
No, I have not.
It works.
I have not tried to catch the flame in a bottle.
Yeah, try and catch his electricity in a bottle. It works.
I don't have
like
any fairies left, so I can't fuck around anymore.
Alright. Not gonna Din's Fire him? Okay.
Nope. I'm gonna go ahead and just get the job done. And watch,
Got him.
watch his exterior get scrubbed off of his model.
No, I'm becoming transparent.
Not my... Hey kid, you did quite well. It looks like you might be gaining some slight skill. But you defeated only my phantom when you fight the real me. Blah, what a worthless creation that ghost was. I will banish to the gap.
He's banished him to the Shadow Realm.
Oh.
Oh god, they're erasing my textures!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's time to... And cut.
Duel. I got it a heart piece. Oh, I got it a heart piece. Next time we go to the portal. At the heart piece. I have 10 hearts now.
Nice.
I have half the hearts in the game.